Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the morning show. Good morning, Andy.
Good morning.
How are you today?
Couldn't be better.
A nice day today after a couple of days of rain and cooler than normal temperatures. Right now, 61 degrees, our high yesterday, 74, but we do have a chance of showers this afternoon.
Really?
Yeah, sorry about that.
I was told yesterday that it was going to be perfect today.
Slight chance of showers, but the rest of the week should be very nice.
Should we look outside at our hometown heating, cooling, and more sky cam?
Oh, what a beautiful day.
Beautiful. Beautiful day.
That's the color of the world after the rain.
Very, very nice. Very nice. Look at that green space right there.
Yeah, someday it might be something.
Someday it will be something.
I was suggesting having sand volleyball courts put in there until a building goes there.
Yeah, you have been saying that.
That was my idea.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's Tuesday, August 8th. It's Fair Week. Mega Millions tonight. Huge jackpot. $1.55 billion. Cash option. 757 million. 95% of lottery winners take the cash option.
I think you should. What would you do?
Well, the problem with taking the cash option, the lottery history is littered with the winners who squandered their money in the first.
Yeah, there's TV shows on that.
Yeah.
Who would your first call be if you won the lottery?
I don't know. Who would you call?
Phil Curtis? I don't know. I'd probably call Brandon and tell him that he was retired, but I needed him to still work. So I don't know. I think Brandon said this years ago. If he won the lottery, he would retire all of his friends.
I did until my friends told me they weren't going to give me any money.
Well,
Are we good?
We're good,
All right,
sir.
we're good.
Yeah, you and I are good.
It's interesting. People have a plan in their mind how they're going to spend their
Yeah,
winnings.
that they'll never win.
Keeps moving.
I can't get enough of this Alabama riverboat dock melee that for some reason you hadn't seen until earlier today.
I've seen it now.
This video is just taking over the world, and it's just an amazing. We can't show the video, obviously. It's too
Why?
dangerous. Why?
Why?
There's so much fighting.
Oh,
That's terrible fighting. But we do have a picture of the family.
what happened?
This family, oh gosh. Any Family USA right here,
Yeah.
right? Oh boy.
This is Alabama, all right.
Easy now. Let me get through it. So this family parked their boat in an area where a riverboat needed to get parked. So the security guard there was an altercation between the pontoon boat, the entire pontoon boat, and the security guard. And then all the other security guards came to the aid of the other security guard, and it was a all-out brawl. But there's the family. It's funny how one little altercation, people are just so crazy, right? Like, and one little thing can turn into that's probably the biggest brawl story in a long, long time.
Key element in that photo explains it all. The can of beer in the lady's hand.
Let's go back up to that photo. One of the gentlemen owns of course, I love to do research into these crimes. One of the gentlemen owns a mini mart in nearby Selma, Alabama. And I'm wondering how long that thing will stay standing. Probably not very long. But state police, there's 4 outstanding warrants. Probably for those gals right there. One of those gals ended up in the water.
I was surprised
She was
more
hit by
people-
a chair.
More people weren't in the water.
Yeah. So everyone's seen the video. If you have not, you're lying.
Everyone but me.
Everyone but you. So
Today is election day.
yes.
Yes, and only people in certain parts of Jackson County have something to vote for. In the city of Jackson, it's a primary mayoral election. We have 3 candidates. The top 2 vote getters today will go on to face each other in the general election. Daniel Mahoney, Laura Schlichty, and John Wilson, all running for mayor.
Is that called like
Deja vu?
No, well, yeah, but like a mayoral runoff, Is that the correct
Well, it
term?
could be called, not really, because.
Oh, I don't know. I'm not very good
it's just
with political
primary.
terms.
Three down to two. And 2 school districts have millage.
Ooh, I know.
but-
Northwest and Michigan Center.
Right.
Very good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But for voters in both districts, passing the millage will not result in any increased taxes.
Correct.
0 increase.
0 mills
millage.
increase.
Yeah.
And I'll be anxious to see the voter turnout. Historically, very, very, very
Low.
low, in primary or in the primary, obviously. So we'll see what happens. But I know a lot of people have been out campaigning for those 3 races you've talked about.
Yes. And we'll have the results on JTV.tv late today. And Aaron Dimick, the public information officer for the city of Jackson, said the results will likely be late because of the large number of absentee ballots that will be have to be counted. If you have not registered to vote, you can vote in person, register in person same day. New law.
Great.
Yeah.
Wonderful. What do you think? What?
What?
I was going to ask you what you thought about California.
Well, apparently Los Angeles is not a good place to visit today because the entire city is on strike. All the city workers have a 24-hour strike. The 170,000 in the entertainment industry on strike. The hotel workers are on strike. And of course, it's Los Angeles.
I think it's time we annex California.
Just chop it off.
No, I think California needs to become another country. Don't you?
I
With the size of the population and, of course, the actual physical square miles of California, it's too large to operate within the United States.
Chop it off.
Yeah, there's too much going on.
The I-94 project continues, and tomorrow they are closing 2 exit ramps. Deering Road ramp to westbound I-94 and the westbound I-94 exit to Michigan Avenue will be closed starting Wednesday. And
The only way to get to the fair is by helicopter.
yesterday there were about a dozen crashes on I-94 in the construction zones. So I don't know what's happening.
You know what's happening?
What?
Is these merge lanes, they're late, and then sometimes they're splitting, and people don't know what's going on. And I think the signage is poor, if you ask me. I was just heading back down 127. Where was I? No, and I was on 96 too. There's some weird construction. Plus, people are terrible drivers, so that's also part of it. I was at the fair yesterday.
That's right. How
Yeah,
was
you
it?
know what? It was crazy. So many people were asking for you. Yes, you are very famous at the fair. So I felt bad being there. I didn't want to be there because so many people asked for you. But no, we had a good time. We had a wonderful time.
We'll be taking you to the fair a little bit later on this morning's show.
I think so, yeah. And if there's a picture, we can show you a little bit of a preview of what we did at the fair.
Oh,
There it is. I held a Rottweiler.
no, it's a pig.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Well, this thing was not friendly. Now that one was friendly.
This is the birthing barn where
Yes.
we will take you to later this morning.
Yes, and those. I was explaining to Dave Rice this morning. You know, he's young, and he said, "Here's some pictures of you holding a pig. Here's one of Jennifer holding a pig, and then we have some photos of the actual birth." And I said, "Dave, those pigs are already born. They're milking." Like, he didn't know the difference. He thought this was like, this is the birth. I said, "Dave, no, that's not how the pig gives birth."
He thought all the little baby pigs were in there.
He thought the little baby piggies were in there, and I said, "No, those are baby pigs that have already been born. They're milking." So, if you have any questions, watch the segment. We also talked to swine superintendent, so it's very good stuff. Cute,
Yeah, I went to the
cute
fair
pigs.
on Sunday. You know, they have a brand new elaborate grand entrance.
It's gorgeous.
You can't get in.
Wow. Then look at it.
Don't
No.
don't go to the grand entrance, because it's not.
No, you need to get on Louis Glick and just loop it around to North Street. That's the best way, or Ganson. Louis Glick to Cooper to Ganson or North, if you ask me. Coming from the west, you can just get on Ganson and come all the way down.
4 railroad crossings in downtown Jackson are closed
Mm-hmm.
right now, just in time for Fair Week.
You know, I got gas yesterday.
I did too.
Did you?
Uh-huh.
And did you think, it's expensive? It's always expensive.
It's the highest it's been all year.
That is true. So it is like $3.90. What'd you pay?
$51.
How much per gallon do you think it was in August of 2013, 10 years ago? 10 years ago, August of 2013.
I don't know.
Guess.
$2.88.
No. It was 29 cents cheaper than it is today.
That makes a difference.
It does make a difference, but you spend 10 years crying about the same thing, it's a 29-cent difference.
You know how people are saving gas, saving money on gas in California? They're carpooling.
Oh.
Yes, and they have a carpool lane. And yesterday, a driver got pulled over for having a second passenger to qualify for the carpool lane. And according to California Highway Patrol, Marin, the gentleman in the back seat of the car wearing a straw hat, sunglasses, facial hair, overalls, and a shirt that gave the illusion of sleeves and torso tattoos.
That's a nice setup.
That is a mannequin.
That is. It's a blow-up doll, it looks
That's
like.
an elaborate mannequin, all those tattoos.
Yeah, you hear a lot of these stories. Now, we don't really have high occupancy vehicle lanes here in the state of Michigan. I think we have one on US
23.
US 23.
Which is never open.
It's never open. People don't know how to use it. And so we don't really have that problem in the state of Michigan. There's probably a lot of people that have no idea what a high occupancy vehicle lane is. So
I know, the state is concerned. They want more people to come to Michigan. I don't.
about 15 years ago, I thought we needed a state toll system.
Well, when all these electric vehicles are not paying gas taxes, how are they going to fix the roads?
With the gas tax from the trucks and the airplanes.
Have you noticed that asphalt plant that we have off Cooper where reprinting is back there?
No.
When they come out, the trucks come out, they slop asphalt all over the newly built roads.
Do they?
Yeah,
Really?
they do.
Wow. That's crazy.
Someone needs to put a stop to it.
Someone should. It's time for Love Living in Jackson, presented by Heather Herndon and the entire Howard Hanna Real Estate team here in Jackson. The Heather Herndon team. Habitat for Humanity Restore. This is one of my favorite places here in Jackson. Located at 251 West Prospect Street, the Restore is a donation center and home improvement store that sells new and gently used furniture, appliances, and home accessories, building materials, and more. Did you get new glasses?
I did, but these are my old glasses.
Oh, very nice.
New glasses.
When you shop at the Restore, 100% of the money raised from your purchase stays right here in the community to help the Habitat's mission of helping people have a safe, affordable place to live. Check out the Habitat for Humanity Restore. Thanks to Heather and the entire Herndon team at Howard Hanna Real Estate Services. I was just going to compliment your glasses.
You never complimented my glasses when I got the new ones.
I don't know that I liked them.
I don't like them. They don't work. They don't stay on my head. They're the wrong prescription. And I saw someone on TV wearing them, and I didn't like the looks of them.
So you threw them out?
I threw them away.
Really?
I put them away.
Put them away for good.
They're gone.
Okay. Where'd you get them?
say.
You can't say. Even Brandon was ready for that one. Did I tell you about the gas prices? So Richard Sherman is apparently taking Shannon Sharp's spot on that debate show Undisputed with Skip Bayless. Have you heard this?
No.
Yeah. How do you think that will go?
Is that part of the ESPN firings?
No, that's not. Brandon and I were talking about the ESPN firings, and I think it's going to affect viewership of ESPN because some of those pregame shows and those wraparound shows, you really watch them for the talent. So
They're turning into the Pac-12
they are the Pac-12. Yeah, it's
media.
I'm wondering if there's a limit to how many men can sit around a table on a set.
as long as Sam Ponder's there, I'm sure that you can have as many as you want.
The Baltimore Orioles yanked their play-by-play announcer because he was
He told the
critical
truth.
of the Orioles. They're in first place now, but they've had some trouble in Florida playing Florida teams, and he made that point, and they yanked him off the broadcast.
Yeah.
Wow.
Give me a break. Give me a break. Our show today is brought to you by Frosty Boy of Vandercook Lake. You can walk up, drive through, or sit at one of their nice picnic tables. It's a great day for Frosty Boy of Vandercook Lake.
People are being forced back into the office. Imagine that. People that own a company, they're insisting their employees come to work. Zoom is now demanding that their employees come to work. Apparently, all the Zoom employees were able to Zoom their participation in their job, and now they're being required back to work. Oh, wow. At
Brandon's
least
going to agree with me.
2 days per week.
Oh, the Zoom people. When I hear the word Zoom, I want to puke. I can't stand it. If someone still wants to set up a Zoom meeting, I'm ill. I do not want to. I can't do a Zoom meeting. How about just a phone meeting? Why do we need to see each other all of a sudden now? I think a phone meeting would be fine at this point. Thank you.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Digital driver's licenses.
Did you pull the stickers off the back of your phone?
No, this is my phone. I don't have stickers.
Oh.
I have them on my computer.
Oh.
There's a couple of bills that have been introduced in the Michigan House that we could have our driver's licenses on our Apple Wallet
That'd be nice for me.
and not have it in our wallet anymore.
That'd be nice for you. I'm thinking of traveling. You won't need anything other than your phone. What if your phone dies?
That's a good point.
What if your phone's stolen?
Same way with the electric cars.
I keep all my old expired licenses in my little accoutrements case just in case I lose my
Are
license.
the corner cut off?
No.
No?
Why would I cut the corner off?
The Secretary of State's office, they have a pair of scissors that they use to cut the corner off.
So I'd bring in my expired license, have them cut the corner? I don't think I want to wait in line for that. Southern Michigan Bank and Trust is having a ribbon cutting and grand opening on Thursday, right downtown. Their new offices in the 200. So stop by, check that out. That will be Thursday afternoon, I think 12 to 2 on Thursday.
Also on Thursday, Jackson College is having a career fair specifically for safety and security officers. So those of you interested in your journey for higher education while getting assistance and guidance and keeping the Jackson College community safe, you can kill two birds with one stone. You can be a student and you can also be a security person. So they've got several part-time and full-time positions available, starting wages $41,600 annually. Thursday, visit Jackson College, Burt Walker Community Rooms between 4 and 7 p.m.
It's National Health Centers Week, and we happen to have one of the best health centers in the country right here in Jackson, the Center for Family Health. And you can visit them, centerforfamilyhealth.org. They have been opening the door to healthcare for all for more than 30 years. The roadmap to a stronger America is through community health centers, celebrating National Health Center Week this week.
The coaches poll is out, the USA Today coaches poll, and Michigan will open the season at number 2.
Oh,
And this is the highest
Brandon.
preseason ranking ever for the University of Michigan.
really?
Yes,
wow.
as you know, I'm sure you know. Georgia is number 1.
What's Michigan State ranked?
I didn't check that out. Did you know that Michigan fought for years to keep Michigan State out of the Big Ten? And now they're just letting anyone in.
Is that why Brandon is so mad?
Yeah, didn't it?
I think that's where the rivalry goes back. I mean,
I think with this big conference, it's actually gonna strengthen some of these, like Michigan, Michigan State, Michigan, Ohio State. That's what people want, and that's what people are used to. So we'll see. It's gonna take some time to get used
oh,
to.
I miss the old days. You know,
Me too.
The
3 yards in a cloud of dust. Yeah, me too.
we had, you know, there was conference, 10 teams. Conference, 10 teams. 10 teams. 8, I mean, it's a mess.
Yeah.
Who's on the show today?
We have got a jam-packed show. You'll want to stick around through the end if you want to see me hold a pig later. But we are going to get things started. Dr. Randy Penn right after this quick break.